Oh, ladies and gentlemen, you dead set legends, welcome to another episode of Arm Wrestling Variety Show, the best in the world. Welcome to Maximum Bang. I'm your host, Armwrestler, and there's only one other person that can maximum bang with me, and that is my man, Uncle John. Uncle John, it's another week of maximum bang, and we've got a lot of shit to get through.
Dude, this weekend, okay, so nothing happened this past weekend. Nothing. There's nothing going on. Next weekend, there's too much going on. There's too much. I mean, not enough still, but a lot.
It's like, hey, what are you doing this weekend? Oh, nothing. I'm just going to run an arm wrestling event. No way. Me too. Hey, over here, I'm running an event also. Oh, let's do an event over here. We are spoiled for choice. But if everything, could the arm wrestling gods look after us? Well, we will give you all the scoops. But please, while you're here, hit that fucking like button so we can spread the word, and we're going to have heaps of legends in the chat with us. But we're going to go through all three events, and then you can decide what poison you are picking. But we do have a poll running at the moment. And what will you be watching this weekend if you only had to chat with one? And it's relatively even. 45% are going with Arm Sports Entertainment, the Arm Fighter Series, Arizona State. Giannis, Corey, Coach Ray. We'll go through that and much, much more. And that's at 45%. At 26%, we have Todzilla's double dildo action. He's 2-on-1 over there in Canada with you.
I don't know what that means, but
it works. It works. And then 29% of you Dead Set Legends are excited for Krasmir Kostadinov versus Corey match.
Who did you vote for? Who did you vote for?
I voted for Arizona State.
Yeah.
I voted for my man right here, Arm Sports Entertainment. If I had to pick one, I'm going with that one. So let's get through some of the comments. Who's joining us here in the chat? We've got Brad Butler. He's in there and he says, love you, Aussie. Can we not watch all three of those choices? I might be in and out. I'm cooking dinner. I love how people just like, I'm here, but I've got to do some other stuff, but I'm here. I'm loyal. Thanks, Brad. You're dead set legend. We will give you all the information about the three events. There's some good news. But there's some shit news.
Okay, so here's what you guys are going to have to do. You're going to have to go ahead and clench your cheeks real tight when we tell you some of this information, because you might not like it.
Yes, some of this news feels like you're forced to kiss your sister. Josh, oi. What, mate? Wow. Eric comes in with a ready bag. Good on you, Eric. You're dead set legend. And then a whole heap of people giving us the old maximum brain. I don't know why I've got to sound like Maxwell Smart when I say it. Maximum brain. Now, Uncle John, while we quickly go, I will not hit that damn button unless it's a Gilbert request. Wow. I haven't checked my inboxes yet. I'm not sure if Gilbert is or he's not coming this week.
What a jerk, that Gilbert.
Fucking Gilbert. Sarah Latoni comes in with a ready bang. Captain Obvious. Hey-o. Bangers. Billy Berg. Ready bang. Pathetic and lame. Says Aussie, come on, show that trophy. Well, why? I'm glad you have brought that up there, pathetic and lame, because Uncle John, you have been a little bit under the weather.
Oh my God, it's been the worst couple 5 weeks now. Terrible.
Just feeling like people are just coming in and throwing up in your mouth, and then you are regurgitating that and throwing it back up.
Exactly.
The only cure for that is to get a look at the most prestige trophy in the arm wrestling world. That'll send shockwaves through your body. Hypnotic ghost ghouls will come in and rip the shit out of your body. You are now cured.
Whew. I love that spiritual stuff, man. You gotta lay hands on me.
How are you feeling, my man? How are you feeling?
I'm getting a little bit better. It's just the fact that it was 4 weeks of the worst cold I ever had in my life. And then I immediately, like within 2 days of getting back to like 95%, I immediately got COVID. So now it's been a week of COVID and it is getting better, but it's like, it's just going on and on and on and on and on.
No.
And I've been quarantined now for the last week too. So that's been sweet. And by sweet, I mean not sweet at all.
Well, we're pretty annoyed. Artem going live the same time as us with Travis Bajent.
Yeah, but it's Travis Bajent. Like, people seem to forget. Like, Travis is going to be interested in doing this Monday show for exactly 5 minutes. And then he's going to be like, I'm out. See you later.
Yeah.
Like, do whatever you want, Travis. You're not, it's not going to be long term. Don't get your panties in a bunch, because Travis is here today, gone tomorrow, just like so many before him.
Yeah, once he realizes he's not getting the super chats that he wants.
Yeah, if he's not getting Devin level super chats, he ain't sticking around, boys.
Yeah, no, but that's all right. Is Todd pulling this weekend? Yes, he is. Dan the Nightmare, everyone coming in with a ready bang. Billy Berg being proper nice.
Thank you, Billy.
All right.
I've been getting a lot of love for the sickness. I might just be sick forever. Everybody's being real nice to me. I like that. I appreciate that.
Yeah, the comments just been awesome. Thanks for the dedication. You're a trooper, Uncle John. Get better, bud. Yeah.
Thank you.
Everyone's so nice. Everyone is so nice. So yeah, I mean, we were lost last weekend. You and I were on a hot streak when it came to commentating and talking about events, and we were just like looking at the wall. We were that meme that just sat there, waiting for super matches to come on. So
well, we did so much the weekend before. We did so much, and the weekend before that too. So it was super crazy, and then crickets. But that's okay. I mean, imagine there was a time where there was 2 years with like nothing. So hey, we'll take it.
Well, we'll take 7 days off, because we have some absolute belters. So which one do you want to start with first, Uncle John? Which one do you want to
So let's give a rundown of what we have for all of our players at home. So there's 3 events, 3 significant events that are, super match oriented, with the big cards and the things that people are going to be interested in. So number 1, we've got Todd Hutchings going up to Ontario, Canada, and he is taking on 2 guys back to back. We'll talk about them when we get there. Then we have a Paul Italia joint, where with the Louisiana State Championships, the main event being Kostadinov versus West. So that will be going on Saturday as well. And then the third choice is going to be Arizona State's, which of course is a ton of good super matches. You've got Artem and Coach Ray. You've got Corey versus Giannis. You've got Underwood. You got Withers, Toppy, all these guys, Passmore. And all 3 of those going on throughout Saturday if you're in North America. So let's start with the one we just found out is maybe the disappointment, the Louisiana State.
So this one here, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to kick it off and talk about Karazi, you ledge, taking on the Gorilla Corey West. And then we've just been informed. Thank you to Jonathan Breeder, helping me out, Jonathan Breeder. Here are the super matches. They will start at 10 a.m. Not sure what time zone.
So Louisiana is probably either Central or Eastern. I'm not sure.
Hang on. Get on the old Google machine. What time zone is Louisiana?
While you're doing that, Sunken Ship Sports says, Uncle John, can you provide any updates on the new Arm Wars? No, I cannot. All I know is that they got that. They've got the promo that came out a couple days ago, and then the first episode will be the 22nd, which is this coming Friday.
So that was that one. So it's Central. So according to Google, it's Central, but according to two others, it's Eastern. But it's at 10 a.m.
Yeah. So like for me, that would be noon, I think, Atlantic time. So it's somewhere early for most people.
Is Central time now. So it's okay.
What is going on? What is...
Apparently, it's 12 past 8 at Central Time now. So if Super Matches start at 10 a.m., that's a 1 a.m. start for me. I will still be on my way home from a wedding.
Aha. So what does that mean?
All right.
Am I gonna get you in your car or what?
No. We just might have to go live, bang on the first one. So Brennan Joseph's got a bit of conspiracy. He says Corey West made the move on Krasy before Derek Smith, but I guess Derek went after Chafee instead. Good strategy because Krasy was ranked 7th before that. We may have an update on the North American rankings.
Right.
A little bit later on. So
okay, so going back to Louisiana State's though, this is a little bit of disappointment for you. So pucker up, people. It has been reported to us that there is no pay-per-view, which you think, oh, okay, we get it for free, right? Well, there's also possibly no Wi-Fi where this event is taking place. So we have been told that there will be an attempt to do a live stream, but we don't know who's doing it or what channel it'll be on or what the quality of it will be. So we may not have any video until later on. There may be no live streaming. It's possible.
Yep, that's the proper shit news. I was just reading it, and actually, I'll get it up, and I'll share screen with you. So it was my man, Jonathan.
What do you guys think about this idea of now that promoting arm wrestling and having arm wrestling pay-per-views for these types of events? How important is it that it's live streamed? Like, I'm sure they'll have video there for us for days afterwards, but this is for a top 10 ranking in the world. They got quite a few big matches on there. What do you guys think? Is it a promoter's responsibility to be doing this stuff and make sure there's a live stream, or what's the deal?
Yeah, have a chat. So as you can see it there, I'll see if I can full screen it for everyone. It says it right there. It says, side notes, pay-per-view, no Wi-Fi services at the venue are not adequate enough. Live stream, we will attempt it. But again, Wi-Fi and cell speeds might not be adequate enough. But that is a bonus for our man, 217.
Right.
Brad Albert Ding are the only people allowed to pull the event.
Well, there you go. So we know at the very least we're going to have some real good video coming out after the fact.
Yes. Yeah, he's killing it at the moment, which is amazing. We're very happy for him. So that'll come out looking good. But yes, the pay-per-view section, it's if you've got an arguably a match for the top 10 in the world, you kind of need to get it together. And I think one of the first 3 questions I'm asking, one of them is, what's the Wi-Fi situation? What is my internet connection because yeah, I mean, Krasny versus Corey West is going to be an absolute ripper of the match. And some of the undercard, which we'll get back on the screen, is going to be a nice little backup as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
I mean, or on the other hand, are we just a bunch of whiny bitches? Because now we get everything live. So we get upset when we don't get what we want.
That could be wrong. I don't know if it's whiny bitches, but I think this is just the way moving forward. I mean, Brad's, really working hard on getting stuff out a lot quicker, really and it went gangbusters for him. So his channel is going to grow exponentially because of it, if he's booked all the time. But I do believe now, if you are, who's promoting this Louisiana State?
Isn't it Paul Italia?
Yes. So if you want to be known as like a very good promoter, I think you need to roll with it. So, a promoter is just more than throwing money. So you work together, and whoever's organizing the event, because organizing the event is a shit fight, and we're not shitting on anyone organizing it. It's hard work.
Yeah,
it is hard work organizing an event. But if you want to be in a situation where you want to advance in the game and get some revenue back, you need to go live. You need to go live, and I would be working as hard as I can to buy internet for the computer, to do anything to ensure that the live stream runs smoothly, people get to see the match, tune in, and go from there. And if I'd have to go back to the post, but we don't even know what channel, if it is being live streamed.
Right. Yeah, that's the thing. So don't hold your breath, everybody. We might not be able to see that until after the fact, but realistically, I'm actually okay with it, because there are so many other things going on that day. And truth be told, Arizona State is what I really want to see either way. So just for you guys' information, it's, it is what it is, right? I think somebody said that in the chat, but that's where it is, right? Sometimes it's going to work, sometimes it's not. As we move forward as an arm wrestling community, hopefully we get more and more pay-per-view, more and more live stream. Whether you like it or not, that's the way she's going. Yeah,
and I hope the stream works for them, because I want to call the action with you. I want it. I want it to work. Yeah, it might sit there and we might be a little bit sooky or carrying on or whatever, but just come on, help us out, because then we can help you out, because if we're calling the action, we can hopefully get more eyes on your events. We're not the most two powerful people on the tube of the Yukon, but we believe we can just get it going. Just help get a few more eyes there. So here is the undercard in order. Deb Bananayan. Banayan. We'll stick with Deb. Hey, Deb taking on Bethany Ritchie with a bit of left arm action. Jonathan Breeder. Oh, that's going to be even more hard. You got to organize an event and then pull yourself.
Yeah, that's brutal.
And he's pulling Jordan Sill on the left. Doug Allen is taking on Krasmir. Carl Stanley's taking on Corey West. First 4 matches, all left arm. This is why we need your stream to work. You've got the number 1 left arm commentator in the world. And then Jordan Sill, Austin McGraw on the right, Krasmir, and the main event that we are all after. There's your undercard.
So it's a great event. Great lineup.
Yeah.
Good names, powerful names. I just, I'm happier that 217. Now that I know 217 is going to be there, Brad Cook, then, it's just a waiting game at that point. My nightmare is we don't get a live stream and there's just one dude there with a crappy cell phone that's trying to get all the footage. That's unacceptable.
Yeah. Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Well, we're going to get to the undercard, but Sunken Ship says, Uncle John, can you elaborate on how arm wrestling helped you lose a bunch of weight?
Yeah, I mean, not here right now because it's a pretty long story, but I do actually plan on doing some weight loss oriented content that'll still be arm wrestling, adjacent. For those of you that don't know, I was 320 pounds. Now I'm about 205 pounds. And yeah, arm wrestling was a pretty massive part of that, and continues to be. So what I'll do is I'll do some videos on that coming up, and I'll do some live streams where I specifically talk about it, because I would just talk about it for like 2 hours probably.
Yeah. So,
but thank you for the question. Appreciate it.
Yeah. So everyone's called the 217 is filming it, which is good. People are saying that's a great card, which is good. Don't worry, Brennan. We'll be talking about Iron House. Don't worry. We'll talk about that a bit later on. We want to talk about the action on the weekend, because we both know we're huge Arm Wars people. Uncle John's a competitor there. I'm a fan. We will get to that. Out of that, I'll quickly pop the card back up. What's out of those ones? What would be besides the main event? What's the match you are excited about?
Well, really, all three of those: the Brita versus Sill left, Allen versus Kostadinov left, Stanley versus West left. I love them all. I like them. I like them a lot. Like I've pulled Jordan Sill left before. I've pulled Doug Allen left before. Hopefully, like, Doug Allen's left is really good. Doug Allen actually is a guy, another one of those guys that is massively strong, especially on the left, but he has no presence on the internet, really. So people don't really know. People don't really know.
Yeah,
but he's a bad dude.
Who have you got in the main event when it comes to it? Have you got the big gorilla, Corey West, or is it that European superstar coming over to bounce back after being crushed by Vitali?
Look, Krasimir Kostadinov is, probably one of the best to ever do it, right? Really, really high level arm wrestler. He's not at the number one spot because he doesn't have the body to be number one. He has no business beating a guy like Vitali or, Levon, because he's just not big enough. Right? He's just not big enough. But Corey isn't quite at that same level as Levon. Even though Corey is way, way larger, he's not that same level as Vitali and Levon and those real top end guys. I think this will be a really good match. I think Corey West is going to have the power to put Krasi down. My worry is that Krasi is going to be able to do more things than Corey is going to be able to do. He's going to be able to transition. So my only drawback, I'm going with Corey, okay? I'm just going to say I'm going with Corey. But if Krasi turns it around after the first couple of losses, I think Corey will come out very strong and very powerful. But I do think there's a strong possibility that Krasi just understands the game so well that he'll know exactly what to do and exactly where to go. But I am going to go with Corey because the Gorilla's my boy.
Do we know how many rounds this one is? Is it a best of 5? Is it a 6-rounder?
I think it's 5. I think it's best of 5, but I could be wrong.
Okay, because the longer it goes, advantage goes to Krasimir for me.
Yeah, I agree.
For me, how it goes. I could be leaning towards Corey because of the way, they're two completely different pullers, but the bigger person in Vitali put a lot of weaknesses on show.
Right.
For Corey. So he was able, I'm sure he'll be able to have a look and things like that. So I've done a poll. Let's see what everyone else is. But for the love of Maximum Bang Monday.
The poll is not close.
I smell a challenge. Smell a challenge. I will pick Krasimir if we lay down a bet.
No. I'm not betting on that match. It's a terrible match to bet on.
You are going with Corey West. Do not back out, Uncle John. I know you're under the weather, and I'm not taking advantage of your sickness.
No.
Oh.
I will bet on. I've already gone with the underdog in one other bet, which is Corey versus Giannis.
Yeah, we'll double down on the Coreys, like Corey Heyman, Corey Feldman.
No.
All right. See you later, Brad. Enjoy your dinner. Let us know what you're having. It's lunchtime here, so here we go. I've got one beer on Corey West.
Yeah, I would bet one beer on Corey West for sure.
In an absolute obliteration, but you won't. So you'll bet one beer, but you won't.
Like, because you're going to want me to do something equally as stupid as what you had to do. I'm not going to pluck my nose hairs for Corey West versus Krasny. No way. No way.
Let me just tell you, the air is fresher if you wax your nose hairs. It is fresher. Captain Obvious smells a spray tan coming. All right. I'll let you off there. I'll let you off. We've got 65 legends in the chat at the moment. Thank you very much. Can we match it? We've got 34 likes. Come on, guys. Help us out and just smash that up. So we're getting a hit the like button. So then all the people that just watched Travis Bajan can come over here.
Yeah.
And help us out. All righty. So the undercard's going to be good. I don't know too many. Oh, actually, where was it? So if I'm picking, I'm going to go Bethany Ritchie.
Okay.
Jonathan Breeder.
Okay.
Doug Allen.
Okay.
Corey West. Jordan Sill. Krasmir.
So I would go Deb. Banyan. I would go Breida versus Sill left could be really, really good. I'll go with Jordan just to oppose you.
Yeah.
I will also go with Doug Allen. I will go with Corey West left-handed, although I think that might be an okay match too. Jordan Sill right-handed and Corey West right-handed.
Yeah, I can't even remember who I picked. But that's all right. But I still think, regardless of what happens, we will be live streaming the commentary. I've just got to work out how we may, for this event, Uncle John, we may go on your channel this time.
Sure.
Only because if the time,
yeah, so I can get everything set up and everything.
Where I'm thinking the event starts at 1 a.m. my time, and I'm literally leaving my brother's wedding at 11:30 for a 45-minute drive. But by the time you say bye to everyone, and things
I'll
like
have it
that,
all set up, ready to go. Don't even think.
So yeah, but we'll sort all that out. But we will, and then if it's not live stream, we'll go live for an hour and tell you all about the rest that is coming up. So here we go. People wanting some spray tans happening. Okay, next event. Some double dildo action. A few things I want to have a chat about. Yeah. A few things I want to have a chat about this one. First of all, Toddzilla is just that good. Yeah. He is going to take on these two. And I like Curtis Cameron. I think he's a pretty cool dude. Supported the channel at an early time. Does an awesome... Remember back in the day with the VHS tapes? And, you know, the voiceover guy, one man. Oh, yeah. One mission. He's really good at doing that voice. So
I see.
I'm down with that.
Well, unfortunately for both Curtis and Brian. Now, let me be clear. In Canada and really in North America, these guys are bad guys, right? These guys are bad dudes. I can guarantee you they will destroy most everyone that's probably in this chat right now. And probably most people watching YouTube in general. But I don't think either of one of them will get a single pin on Todd Hutchings.
And I will completely agree with you. Of course, I will agree with you. A couple of comments I just want to bring up. We've got one here from Neil. Says, can you get excited about left-handed matches? I can't. Not interested in left-arm wrestling. Neil Spence, you son of a bitch. I am your 2019 Melbourne Cup left-arm 80 to 95 kilo. third place getter, the most sought after trophy in the arm wrestling world. Get excited about left arm matches. They are absolute bangers. I'm excited about always left arm matches. I'm always
Yeah, well, it's the
excited.
only time I'm even remotely good at arm wrestling, so I have to be excited about it.
Always appreciate the honesty, though, Neil. But yeah, then we've got $5 super chat from Billy Berg. He goes, "What is this? The first super chat?"
Nice.
Yeah,
You got it,
I
buddy.
didn't even notice. Yeah, thank you. That's how much Uncle John and I just get lost in it. Yes. We thank you very much, Billy Berg. And he says, Uncle John, are you still coming to nationals? Eyeing you up, you beast.
So I will be at nationals. This sickness has really messed me up pretty bad. So I have dedicated myself. I actually put a short video out today, declaring that tomorrow I'm back on the train. I'm back full bore into the gym, regardless of my health level. Because if I don't start now, it's going to be real big trouble for me. We got like 10 weeks as of now. My original goal was 187. I can still get that. It's just going to be a little more difficult now. So, Billy Berg, what weight are you going for? I'm going to try to avoid 198 at all costs, to tell you the truth. A lot of strong dudes in there. So I think 187 is doable for me, and that is that's where it's at. But I don't know. What's your weight these days? Are you still around 198? Let me know.
Was that question for me? Was I supposed to answer that?
No, that's Billy. Billy's going one. What are you weighing these days, Aussie?
Oh well,
are you putting on your pregnancy pounds already, or what?
Well, what had happened is I was coming in like after a pretty good workout. I was weighing about 10 days ago. I was weighing 200.6 pounds.
Nice.
And that was, a little bit of exhaustion, hadn't had brekkie and whatnot. Then the other day I thought, geez, I've enjoyed some drinks. I've enjoyed Easter. I've enjoyed, everything that's going on. And then I weighed the other morning and I was back up to 211. So I enjoyed it Easter a bit too much. So by the 30th, I'll be 198.
Nice. Very good. Yeah. Very good.
So
I don't even know what I'm at right now. I'm assuming I'm probably around like 205 right now, but I have not worried about anything like for weeks at this point because I've just been so downtrodden by illness. Yeah.
And if you want to lose weight, 215 before nose wax, 185 after nose wax. That is right. I got so much in there. One thing I want to bring up. There's heaps of things I want to bring up. I'm going to start with this. How do you feel about 2-on-1 matches?
Honestly, this is the first one I can even remember. I mean, as something different, as something a little spicy, as a way that Toddzilla can go and get paid and do the thing. Sure, I'm not against it, but like it doesn't really mean much, right? Unless the guy that if Porkchop pulls Toddzilla first and Porkchop just like pins him a couple times, even if he loses, that will mean something. But if Porkchop goes second and then pins him or even beats him, it doesn't really mean much of anything.
It's But the one thing I do like, is this a Table Monkeys event?
Mm-hmm.
Is it those guys?
I think so.
Yeah, those guys try and think outside the box. They do the team pulling and the backyard pulling and but when it comes to level of importance, we're just seeing importantly how strong Toddzilla is.
Yeah, it's a chance for Toddzilla to walk away saying, I'm so strong, I can pull everybody in Ontario and not even get tired, right?
Yeah.
And, he should, because honestly, those two guys are two of the best dudes, in that 220 to 250 to however huge they are now weight class. So there you go, right? I mean, it is, like Jay Clean says, it is a novelty. And I like it as a one-off. I don't think it has legs for like, long-term every single week we see one of these. But I think it's doable. I'll watch it.
Yeah, hopefully. Now I do not know the times of these ones. So fingers crossed it fits in and we can watch all three. And if it is, you better bloody believe it, we'll be calling the action. So we could be going live on 3 separate occasions on this day.
Yeah, it's going to be wild, man. It's going to be super wild.
And calling the action. So that'll be an absolute ripper. So I'm keen for that one. Thank you. 70 legends in the chat at the moment. Tell all your friends, come join the party. The party is happening because we've got some breaking news coming a little bit later on. So another thing I wanted to, I'm the same as you. Once off, cool. That's awesome. A bit of fun. Let's see Toddzilla's power. They're 2 big dudes, as you mentioned. It won't be all the time.
Yeah,
so,
it is what it is. Sorry to be a broken record, but that's the best way you can look at it. And for us as arm wrestling enthusiasts, the best thing I think we can do is just temper our expectations, right? Don't expect some kind of earth-shattering thing to come out of this. Just be like, oh, this is a novelty. This is fun. Boop, set my brain to fun. Here we go.
Yeah, like the WNBA.
There's no fun. You can't spell WNBA with fun. Holy smokes.
Yeah. So the other thing I wanted to that caught my eye. So Toddzilla's doing a seminar afterwards. Toddzilla's great. He's an entertainer. I'm sure he is an abundance of knowledge. They're $100 each and 80 tickets.
Yeah, I'm very interested to see if they can sell that out.
I hope they do. So
here's the deal. In Nova Scotia, when Alex Kurdacha was in Canada, there was an option for him to come, and like we couldn't even get people to say yes to like a $10 buy-in. Like I think it was even free at one time. Like the association was going to pay the fee, and people still didn't want to. Like, what is going on here?
Yeah,
I mean, COVID was part of it, but
I paid $25 Australian for a Giannis Amelins seminar.
Right.
So then the next tangent is what I'm noticing creeping up is these guys, and I understand there's not much money in arm wrestling, and you've got to try and do it. But are we going about it the wrong way? And correct me if I'm wrong, chat. But are we going about this the wrong way? We'll get a top 10 in the world puller to your event, so we're getting Toddzilla, but we will try our best for you to foot the bill. So my thing is, I believe, and we don't have enough time. We're all working full-time jobs and things like that. But I think we should be able to find big major sponsors to help out. Because then what happens if only 10 people turn up to the event?
No, there's a flop. Then it's a Travis Bajan event.
So then what happens there? Now, if they make I hope they sell all 80 so then they can put on more events and things like that.
Yeah, of course.
But are we, I know an event coming up and they're charging triple the amount to pull to help pay for the big stars coming. Are we reaching to the same well too many times?
Well, I mean, time will tell, right? I mean, you're not going to put these on too many times. Like Toddzilla is not going to agree to this too many times if it flops. Like if his whole payday is really based on how many people show up at the seminar and it totally flops, then he isn't going to do too many of those, I don't think. But seminars have been a thing that people have done for a long, long time, right? That are out there. If you want them, like you can get them. You can get people to come to you. You just got to pay them the right amount of money. I think it really depends on what you get. Also, for the $100, if you get one-on-one time with Toddzilla, with 80 tickets, you're probably not going to get a ton of one-on-one time. But if you get a 2-hour, if you get to see the show and then a 2-hour event led by Toddzilla, and he gives you the tips and he gives you the secrets and da 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 da. Yeah, I could see that happening for sure.
Yeah, so I'm going to ask the crew now, how much would they pay for a seminar?
Well, it depends on who it is, though, right? Like,
yeah, so we'll go like Toddzilla and above.
Okay.
Uh,
By the way, 217 is in the chat. We were just talking about you, Brad, and how you are going to be bringing us all the heat from Louisiana State. And thank God you're going to be there because it sounds like there's no live stream. So I'm very happy to hear that we'll be getting some of that sexy 217 footage.
Yeah, and love the growth of your channel, mate. Very well deserved. Glad that it's all coming and you've adapted and adjusted, and yeah, really, really awesome. Really happy for you, mate. Absolutely, absolutely.
Macho Man says I would pay $100. You know, I would say I would pay $100, but I would weasel my way in somehow without paying $100. That's my honest answer. I probably wouldn't pay $100.
Yeah. And here's, we know you're going to try live, Brad. I mean, if you tuned in at the start of the show, mate, you would have, no, I'm only joking. Yeah, we're going to see if, you guys, we're going to go live, and hopefully you guys are going to do a live, but it happens there. And then, PAL brings up something, and he says, you have to remember, a seminar happens in Ontario every other week. Devin lives there. So,
well, in Ontario, when it comes to Canada, Ontario has, the biggest population, right? That's one of the problems with Nova Scotia. There's just not a huge population. We do have a fair amount of arm wrestlers, but it's not comparable to Ontario, right? And that's the nature of Canada, is everything is so spread out. It's a huge country with like 35 million people, which is nothing.
Yeah, and it's a real interesting aspect when it comes to the seminar, because I'm like, well, how many people are going to be there? Obviously, the more people are going to be there, I'm going to expect to pay less. Because
I would assume that as we go and as these things happen, there will need to be more and more bait on the end of that hook, right? So I've talked to Cobra. Cobra's in the chat, by the way. And I've talked about us going and doing seminars and whatnot. So it's like, is it going to be just a one-off, one-person or two-person seminar? Or are we going to end up with someone really putting like a traveling seminar together? And you get Travis, you get Cobra, you get Todd Hutchings, and that's for $150 or $200.
Yeah.
But it's like an entire freaking thing where you meet, 4 or 5 really high-level dudes. You get fed. There's a tournament, and maybe tournament entry fee is in there, but they're gonna have to continue to sweeten the pot, most likely.
Yeah.
And if you want Uncle John to do a Uncle John and Cobra to come to your event, you just let me know. I'll talk to Cobra. We'll come on down. We'll light some fires, and we'll talk about closing a hand.
Yeah, because I've been looking at expanding. I can't do seminars, but if you would like your match, an event commentated by the Aussie Armwrestler, a little 30-second clip, I've been thinking about charging. Why not? If you give it a go, we'll see what happens.
Well, if you really want it, if somebody really wants it, then absolutely.
So Carolyn says, Aussie, please poll to see if people know where to see Giannis and Coach Ray, if they know the pay-per-view location or not. We're going to go through that event, Carolyn, so we will tell everyone.
Coming up. It's coming on up.
Where to go. So people are coming in. So according to the votes, $10 to $40 is the winner at the moment. 41%.
For a seminar.
$10 to $40. And if that's just a seminar, then so it's going to be anything. Yeah, there's this, Macho Man, he says, I'll pay $100 to help further my arm wrestling career. Absolutely worth it. Nothing wrong with that. So, mate, the comments are bloody coming through.
Coming on in.
Hard and fast. I'm going to a seminar on Saturday, $107, and I get a free T-shirt. What seminar is that, Carlos? You let us know, please.
I think it's the seminar. It's the Todd Hutchings one, I think he says.
Oh, okay, and you get a T-shirt with it, so that's cool. There's nothing to go wrong with there. But we have some breaking news.
Uh-oh.
It's Scoops McKenzie here with the breaking news. Levan Saganishvili has claimed that he's only drinking monkey blood in order to prepare for his biggest match with Devin Larratt. Is it real monkey blood? Is it tainted, blanking mub? We've got the scoops here. We now cross live to Jerry McBerry on an update on the North American arm wrestling rankings.
Good evening. I'm Jerry McBerry, UJA's reporter. You might remember me from such exposés as Engen Up in Smoke and Devin, Liar Liar, Pants on Fire. As far as the North American rankings go, they're still shit. Back to you, Scoops.
Thanks, Jerry. And in other news, Facebook groups are far more important and intelligent than any other groups in the world. I'm Scoops McKenzie, and that is the arm wrestling breaking news.
What an informative newscast.
Mate, you've got to come here.
Dude.
It is all about, we've got the breaking news there.
The Blunky Mud killed me.
Yeah. Scoops McKenzie is coming in, and people are saying you guys are freaking legends. Look, we may have extra time on our hands more than others. And we just we want this Maximum Bang Monday to be different to any other show. So characters will be coming in. We've still got a lot of other things to go off. What the F was that wig, Scoops?
It was glory. What wig are you talking about? Those are natural natural hair.
Do that. Killing myself to live. I'd buy that for $1. People don't like Facebook groups. Then we've got Clint, says Lama. Absolute gold.
It's
made me laugh.
Good times.
Blunky Mud. Is that Andre Agassi?
I think so. You could make an Andre. Yeah.
There you go. So that's so you come on this, you come and watch Maximum Bang Monday, you will get the latest news in the arm wrestling world and going from there. Look, I hope that Toddzilla match, I hope it's all good. I hope it's a huge success. I'll be very, very interested to know how that goes from there. Now, to lighten up the mood, everyone, I want to show you a photo, and then we want to ask you a question. I want the comment sections to go nuts right now. What is Ron Barth saying? Is he whispering? Is he yelling? Is he just telling Johnny Boy what is going on? And we, Uncle John, because you aren't feeling the best, you can pick a winner. You can sit back, relax, and enjoy the comment section. Have a Diet 7-Up, and you can pick this week's winner. Photo of the week, comment of the week, whatever it is.
Look, I remember when this happened. I think I just started my channel, and I went hard on John Dabo. I was like, this guy is an idiot. And people are like, he's got mental problems. And I'm like, obviously. Yeah. Obviously. Are you kidding me right now? They're defending John Dabo. Now, John Dabo is like a hilarious character within the arm wrestling community. Don't get me wrong. But this day was not his best day.
No, he was my first hater. He went to town on me because I wouldn't get him on the show. So here we go. Cobra Road says, swallow, killing myself to live. Says, kiss me, baby. Big Papa Pumpkin says, listen here, son.
Mm-hmm.
What else do we got? What you say to me, boy? Oh, shit. Spencer Doucette. Quiet little one. Where is your mummy? Ron, look, man, just accept that Bowen is a real arm wrestler.
Dave was
wow.
very upset about that. Yes.
He's saying this can be easy or this can go hard.
Yeah. Dabo chose the hard way that day.
Your mother dropped you when you were a kid, didn't she? You are not that good. You've got some dirt on your face, John. Mum, move. I'll lick finger and wash. What did you say about Angie, boy?
Oh, you don't want to be in that. You don't want to be in that term with Ron Bath. No, sir.
This is explosive hand control.
Indeed.
And who's your daddy?
All right. That's a pretty good. Honestly, I think I laughed the most. I think. Is there a new one? My pro path.
John with a late one.
John. Oh, all right. So my initial pick, coming in second place now, was Spencer Doucette with "Quiet Little One, Where's Your Mommy?" That was good. that one hit me. But John, I think he's got to take it. It's time for a battle. John's
our winner. Where are you, John? Right here. It's time. I did laugh. Oh, you guys are awesome. I love the participation. We'll have a photo every week coming in, and we'll just have a laugh. Some people, some latecomers are coming in. I warned you. You wouldn't listen. I lost my teeth, Ron.
Oh my god,
that was a good one. That was a good one, David. But too little, too late. John's happy that he's the winner. You're the winner this week, John. You made us both laugh, which is good. Now, I forgot to get a proper picture up, so you have to do with my thumbnail the other day. But we've got Arizona State Championships.
Whoop, whoop.
Arm fighter super matches going on. We've got some absolute rippers coming. Now, if you don't know, you have to head over to Armwrestling TV. That's right. Schoolboy, Alex Toproll, their channel is where you have to buy the pay-per-view there. I believe it's $5.99, $6.99.
Yeah.
Not much. It's, not much at all from that one. So from there, you've got to buy the pay-per-view, and I can't. Oh, and it starts at 7 p.m. Pacific time, which it might be late for some people. So 7 p.m. Pacific time there, and they've got some absolute bangers of some matches. And unfortunately, I think one of the best matches on the card is two people that aren't as well known as everyone else on the card will probably be the best match of the night, and that's Brent Rakers and Artem Wazinski.
Yeah, that could end up being a very, very good match. You know, I look at that match as Brent Rockers has been around for a very long time.
Sorry.
He's been hanging and banging, if you will, for quite a lot. And he's been at a high level for quite a long time too. Now, he's a little bit heavier than he used to be, but like the guy is made of stone, right? He's real top. And just to give everybody some perspective, I mean, he beat Merlot at World Championships for the IFA, right? Now, Merlot gave him a hell of a run, but he did beat him. And Warzynski is a guy who I only became aware of him a year or two ago. And he's just stepping up his game as he goes. He's hunting. You can see he's hunting. He's always, just a little bit below that top of the pack level. So, I'm hoping to see a little bit of a changing of the guard with this match. But Rockers is not anybody to sneeze at. He is a bad dude.
Oh, that's going to be an absolute ripper of a match, and I think Adam's going to win this one. I think he's going to upset a few people, but I reckon this one they're just going to two absolute brutes ready to put their name on the map, especially on a pay-per-view level, which is good. And fingers crossed not only for Alex, but for Tim and the crew there over at Arm Sports Entertainment. I hope 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 people buy it.
I just signed up. I just signed up right now, literally while we were talking.
And it's, a lot of the times, guys, when it comes to pay-per-views or memberships, you cannot really do it off your phone.
Yeah.
You have to do it on a PC, which is very, very frustrating because a lot of us could be watching this at work. You could be out and about like, I've got to go do that. And some people don't have – I didn't have a computer until 3 years ago. I didn't have a laptop. So I wouldn't have been –
to be clear, you don't need to have a computer to watch the pay-per-view. You just need a computer to actually sign up to get the pay-per-view. Yes.
Yeah. So it's pretty cheap. If I go have a look, I mean, how much is it in Canadian dollars?
$6.99.
$6.99. And then if I go, where are you at? Wrestling TV. So many channels. And then if I click join, what's it going to cost me? Yeah, $5.99 for the month. Oh, no, $6.99 for pay-per-view. Make sure you click pay-per-view, guys.
Yeah, pay-per-view level.
Make sure you pick pay-per-view. Actually, I'll share my screen just so people can see. Share screen. Come say hi. You can come say hi, Mrs. Aussie Armwrestler. We're just showing everyone how to. So if I go window, no, Chrome tab.
I'll go right back.
That's right. You jump back. So as you can see there, everyone, make sure. So when you first click on the screen here and click join, it'll automatically come up as $5.99 a month. Make sure you click pay-per-view arm wrestling. Make sure you buy the right one. Otherwise, it's going to cost you $10, $12. So we'll go from there. Have a good day, my love. Oh, it shared the whole thing. Okay, that's all right. So, okay, some people saying, Android. I did it from Google, from the phone, Google Pay. You can do it through your phone if you do it through the web browser. Thank you very much, Arm Sports Entertainment. You can do it if you go through your web browser. Then you can watch on the YouTube app. Beautiful. And Mrs. Aussie Arm Wrestler's popped in for 2 minutes, but she had to go. As Carl says, hi, Mrs. Aussie Arm Wrestler. There. So yes, that's how you can do it, which is good. So get it. Help out. Let's get it heaps and heaps and heaps. Thanks for that, Tim. I will try and do it from my phone just to see, because if that works, then people can join up as a member. So, Uncle John, we were just told you can do it through your phone if you do it through the web browser.
Ah, I see.
Yeah. So we can go from there. So, have any of your tips changed from the other day?
Not particularly. No.
What's going to be match of the night?
Oh, it's going to be Corey Giannis.
Corey Giannis. Now, we need to decide the punishments.
Yeah. I mean, that's the
next week's show.
That's the big match. That's the one that I think we got to focus on is Corey versus Giannis.
Poll time.
Huh?
I'm going to do a poll.
Do a poll. Let's get a poll. Now, what a poll for the punishment or a poll for who's going to win?
Poll for who's going to win because there's not enough options for punishments.
Mm-hmm.
So
the main punishment that we've kind of been talking about over again was spray tan. But we haven't really talked about specifics about what that really means and what goes along with that. There was some talk about Hogan mustache dying, blonde mustache having.
Yeah.
I could be persuaded on that. A lot of people keep going back to like the hot chip and the hot this and hot that. We kind of did a hot thing already, so maybe we'll come back to that later.
Yeah. So The Drew. Yeah, I know that. He's talking about Mrs. Aussie Armwrestler who goes, Jake, you need to keep her off camera. You look less attractive when she is next to you. All right, so let me round out some ground rules. First of all, when it comes to my face at this moment and the spray tan, I will not be putting that up, only for one reason. And that is because we're about to have a baby. And
but you can't spray tan yourself because you're going to have a baby?
Well, how long would it take to wash off?
I don't know. Let me look it up. You contemplate your life.
If it's only like, if it's a week, then that's not a problem because we're not having a baby for a thing. And all depends on how confident are you about Corey Miller.
Well, first off, a spray tan can last up to 10 days. So 10 days max. Now, look, Corey Miller is certainly the underdog going into this match. But you want to know why he's the underdog? It's because nobody knows him because he doesn't have an online presence, right?
Yeah.
Corey Miller will mess people up. Corey Miller is a player at that level. He is right there. And people are never, they just don't know him. They just don't understand. Now, that being said, this is Giannis Amelins he's going against. Okay, one of the greatest pound-for-pound arm wrestlers that has ever existed on this planet. It is a bad idea to bet against Giannis. But you know what? Sometimes bad ideas are exactly what get the job done. And that's why I'm going with my main man, my partner over on Arm Wrestling University on Thursdays on Uncle John's Arm Wrestling Show. I'm going with Corey Miller.
Going Miller. Well, it's going. It was going to be Miller, but it's going to be Miller Light from now on. Giannis will take every bit of his lightsaber arm and tear through Corey Miller. I am going with the Jedi. I'm going with Giannis. The way he manhandled Jeff Hale.
Yeah, very impressive. Very impressive. I mean, both of these guys have interesting styles. They can both go no load. They can both go inside. They can both go outside. They both have a lot of dangerous spots.
Yeah.
And if you don't believe that, you should, because it's true. But here's my offer, okay? So we're just doing win versus loss, right? The only thing that matters is who wins. It's not about score, nothing like that.
Yeah.
I will put up blonde mustache. I will literally dye my mustache right here live if I lose.
You'll dye it live.
I will dye. I'll figure out a way to there's got to be some kind of kit, right? Where you can put the stuff on and then I can keep the stuff on it for the hour. And then does it transform that quickly? I don't know. Let me look up mustache.
A huge reveal at the end of the show.
Yeah.
What does arm wrestling come to? Stick around on Maximum Bang Monday because you will see Uncle John's mustache in a different color.
Oh my God.
That'll be pretty good. I do like that. He does put that up. Oh, peroxide says killing myself. Died anyway, it'll look good.
Well, oh man, I'll have to look into it and see what the specifics are. I can get a just for men kit. Just for men. 5 minutes, it says. 10 minutes. 5-10 minutes for just for men stuff.
Okay. Well, I don't think Chris Gamo likes us. He says, spray tan and mustache color. How about the loser has to run their head through a door? Or some kind of physical humor type.
No.
Chris, you must be a Jackass fan. I'm a Jackass fan. I'm in physical pain all the time. I need 2 hip replacements. I need surgery on 7 parts of my body.
We're old, by the way. We're old.
Yeah.
Also, I have stopped shaving my upper facial area just in case I want to do the blonde with the darker sides.
Yeah. Okay, a really weak door. Okay, if I can find a really weak door. How about an open door?
An open door. Well, here's the other thing. We want to be able to do the punishment like on screen, live on
Yeah.
screen. That's the other trick.
Yeah, because like if I go and film it and then play it, I'm doing my punishment. It takes a little bit away from it.
Yeah.
Oh, there must be some Arm Wars talk saying that you're actually desperate to do this.
Oh, well, I like, for me, having a blonde mustache is the punishment part of it is like, how long is it going to last? Is it going to look terrible? Is it like, what is the outcome really going to be? Is it just going to disappear like into my face because I'm the whitest guy around? I don't know what's going to happen. I might have to do the spray tan after I do the thing just so everybody can actually see my mustache.
That'll be a future one. I'll put an armpit up in a future one. That's not a problem. David Ekman's just blend all the contents of a Happy Meal. Well, funny enough, my Happy Meal is apple, pineapple, and mango. So I will put that up. I'll blend all them together. Arm Sports Entertainment. We may need a bit of context on this one. I will send the winner a signed Arm Sports Entertainment shirt from Corey and Giannis. Is that... So if Giannis wins, I get the shirt.
Yeah. Whoever wins the bet. So this is a positive and a negative. So whoever loses, not only do they have to do the bad thing, but they also don't get the shirt.
Get the shirt. Oh, well.
So chat, what is an equal thing for Aussie to do to a blonde mustache dyeing? Like, it's not a painful one. It's more of a fun thing. So what is an equivalent, knowing that Aussie feels that he can't do anything to his face because he doesn't want his newborn child to see their father in anything but his natural state?
Yeah.
Oh, pie to the face?
Yeah. It'll take something funny like that.
I don't mind that.
What's the saltine challenge?
Oh, the saltine challenge. You have to try to eat a certain amount of saltine crackers without drinking anything. It's pretty brutal.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty brutal.
Like the cinnamon stuff and
yeah.
Awesome. Eat a jar of Vegemite. That's easy. But I got to work out if I can send Uncle John a jar of Vegemite just to try it.
Pass.
There you go. Okay. So the things are coming in. So what would be the equivalent? Some options. I'm just trying to look around from here. So if we go through different categories. So an eating. I've already eaten an onion.
Yeah.
That was horrible. My breath stunk for days. That was terrible. I could eat a dry wheat bick, like wheats or what. We worked out what you guys call them over there.
Wheat thin, or no, shredded Wheaties.
Shredded Wheaties.
Yeah.
I could eat one of them dry, red raw on the show, and try and continue to do the show as I spit everywhere. I could do the podcast from a bin, like Oscar the Grouch. Podcast from the bin. I don't have any Dan Mosier sauce, so I can't do the Dan Mosier sauce, and I love spicy stuff. But
I did that a week too.
Yeah, and my brother-in-law's getting some like awesome death sauce. He's ordered some death sauce, so we'll go from there. That Sir Strowman thing, Big Frank, we couldn't get anything sent over. Mia and Marlon and Fia tried to send it to me. What else have we got? A tablespoon of cinnamon.
People last time were like, "Oh, that's too dangerous. It's too dangerous." Maybe it is. Maybe it's deadly. James Statham wants the mohawk. I would consider doing a mohawk.
Temporary tattoo.
I still think we got to do a real tattoo, like the big end of the year. End of the year, we got to set it up so there's like a battle the whole year around, and we should keep track of certain like who's won or lost the most, and then the other person has to.
Well, the score is 2-1 at the moment. The score is 2-1.
Right. So I'm already winning
for a couple of more days.
Yeah, or a couple more months.
I do
Couple
love
more
that
years.
trash can. There you go. Lipstick and eyeshadow. You have to transition for an entire
Be a
episode and
woman,
leave it up
put-
on the
apply
channel.
apply makeup on air and be a woman the entire time and keep up a woman's voice for the entire show.
So I could put that up for this week because Mrs. Aussie Armwrestler has next week off
Yeah.
and she could do it on the show.
Yeah. That would be great.
Alrighty, that's the front runner. Squeeze a gripper as many times as you can for the length of the show. Switch accents for the whole show.
Yeah. Oh no. Well, we have to become the other person.
We'll have to become the other person. What is all that about? With that's not a bad one. Thank you very much. Carolyn says, prank Bowen on air and call him be telling you love him. But I do love him. He's my guy.
We could prank Bowen. That'd be pretty funny.
But I love him. What else? What else have we got? The phone's going nuts.
Oh, that was really funny.
There we go. It's all everyone. Women's dress for the show.
I mean, the only problem is then I have to like go get women's dress.
Yeah.
Also, I don't want to do a ton of work for the punishment.
I think we need to write down the switch personalities.
Yeah.
And we'll have that as a like for the next one. Because
I mean, unless you want to do that for this one, and then I'll move the mustache to later.
All right.
Switch personalities for the entire thing.
For a minute, at least an hour, because it can get really hard.
I can't even do an Australian accent. This is gonna be terrible.
I have to go watch Degrassi Junior High.
Man, I'm gonna have to. I gotta watch some more Aussie Gold Hunters and get it.
There you go. Yeah, everyone's okay. Everyone seems pretty happy with that. Be the other person for the win. I want to hear John's accent right now.
Oh man, I have to like Ripper. I can't do you. I can do like other Australians, like. But also, I don't know if I can do anything other than like catchphrases and keywords and whatnot. I have to practice. I will practice.
Yeah. Okay. All righty. Yeah, and everyone's saying some.
All righty. Jesus Christ, it's gonna be terrible. Corey Miller, you better win.
Views on the channel will go up though, because you just have to rewatch all of this. 75 Dead Set Legends in the chat. We haven't even gone through the arm sports card, and we're going there. But the official bet is if Giannis Amelins when Giannis Amelins wins, Uncle John has to do a minimum the first hour. If you can go the whole show, even better. Because sometimes
you got any Vegemite, mate.
Has to do the whole show in an Australian accent, the best he can.
Oh God!
And if Corey Miller wins, then Aussie Armwrestler has to do it in a Canadian accent, eh?
Oh my God! This is gonna be a nightmare. This is going to be a nightmare.
Oh, no. Oh, okay. All right, Brad. Just patting himself on the back. All right, mate.
He is a genius.
He's a good one. Oh, David Ma, don't get me started. We might do a watch along for this shit show.
I did it once, man. I'm just getting over it. I watched it once, and that was it. I'll never watch that shit again.
Yeah,
way worse than getting a tattoo.
That was absolutely rubbish. I couldn't believe it. And yeah, a slim baker. Oh my God, she's a baker. She pulls trays out the fucking broken oven, and she's an amazing crap. But
come to nationals where the prize is $10,000. Give me a break.
hey, let's.
Give me a break.
And yeah, your right arm is injured, so let's, instead of making it the ultimate comeback on the injured arm and winning. Oh no. We're gonna pull left arm.
Stupid.
Oh, here we go. Thank you. If there's a live feed for Louisiana, it'll be on 217. If the feed is horrible, don't you dare slam me for it. We did a test and it was not good a few weeks ago. Okay.
Well, we won't slam you, but I'm sure a lot of people will be more than happy to.
So this is an interesting one. Big Frankie says, Aussie Armwrestler cut in the clip, Bowen doing a Pradeep impression. So because we're both Western, it's funny.
Yeah.
But if we both did Pradeep,
then we're racist. We're deeply racist, misogynist, white supremacists.
Yeah. Ridiculous. Drunken Boxing, how are you, buddy? I should be calling the Tyson Fury match this weekend. Just FYI, letting you know. Everyone just having... Yeah, there you go. Stacey Morgan jumps in and says, Uncle John, just start practicing this one-liner. That's not a knife.
That's not a knife.
This
is a knife.
Yeah.
Oh, you got a knife. You got a knife. Crikey.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. You will get cancelled like Apu. Okay, I'll start reading the comments for a moment unless some absolute rip snorters come up. Don Underwood versus Wayne Withers.
Yeah.
This is fun when two big ogres go at it. Had a chat with both of them last week. Funny guys. Mm-hmm. What do you think of it?
Look, this is a tough one to call because I think we talked about it last time where it's really a difference in style, right? Wayne with that long arm, super powerful, roll. Don Underwood, shorter arm, but just so quick inside. I mean, if Wayne hits his spot, it's going to be a long day for Don. Like, Don has to be on that go. He has to blow through Withers, but that's a tall order. I don't remember what I said last time, but I think I'm going to go with Withers on this one, just because he's got the tools that are really, really going to be tough for Don to handle.
Yeah, Wayne Withers wins.
Yeah,
and Don's awesome. He's, he'll keep pulling and whatnot. But I think Don's always going to be confident. But
yeah,
Wayne Withers wins this one, and he's going. I think he sweeps him.
Yeah, I think that's very possible. If Don gets one, it will be one of the first matches.
Yeah, like he did with BJ Fakakis.
Yes.
So hopefully for a good, interesting match there. Coach Ray and Top Roll Kingington.
Yep.
Artem.
Yeah. Well, look, this is an interesting match too. I think Coach Ray is likely the better arm wrestler, but Artem is the better chemist. So, I don't know what Artem is bringing to the table. I assume Artem will be really, really big. He has looked very large in the photos I've seen of him lately, and that if there's going to be a difference, it's going to be there. I'm going to go with what the hell did I go? I went one guy left and one guy right, but now I can't remember.
Yeah.
And as I think about it more, I might just go with Artem on both hands because I think he's just that strong. But I'm gonna go Artem on the right, and I'm gonna go Coach Ray on the left. But it very easily could be flopped the other way.
Will they be the same weight? Will they be the same weight?
I think they'll be very close. They'll be very close to the same weight.
Yeah.
Probably in that 190 to 200 pound range.
Yeah, so I've done a poll for everyone. I had 89% pick Giannis Amelins, and now I've got a poll for the Artem versus Coach Ray. And our friend James Statham is calling you a bit of a racist.
What?
Yeah, where are you, James?
I picked Ray in one of the matches.
You are anti-Latvia.
Ray just, I know how Ray trains. I know what Ray does, and I know what Ray doesn't do. And I know what Artem does not do. And if I add those things together, it tells me that that'll be an interesting match.
Artem has a big head. Ready bang. I think Artem just might have enough for Ray. Yeah, because like you're saying this is where I'm very interested in the way, because you're saying, Artem's looking thick and he's experimenting and bulking up. He really wants to get big wins and things like that. So then from there, if they're weighing the same, will it make much of a difference if he's gone from down here to Coach Ray's weight?
Yeah, he's gained 30 pounds of muscle in the last 3 years, maybe more.
Okay.
His ability, like Artem, and let's say they're both 195 pounds.
Yeah.
Artem is like rock solid 195 pounds.
Okay.
Ray, I don't think Ray is still jacked, but not, in the same type of way. I think that Artem is getting a mega boost with all the stuff that he's done, but I think that Ray certainly has an advantage in experiences and the fact that he's been pulling with Giannis for a long time. He's pulled with Sandris for a long time. He's been all over, Eastern Europe, so he has a lot more of those experiences. And not saying that Artem doesn't have some of that, but he's got other things that Ray does not have.
Yeah, it's a lot is going on here. Ray is natty, Artem isn't.
Well, that's pretty much what I was trying to say.
It's a bit of madness going on.
Yeah, look, like obviously Ray knows, right? This isn't a tested event. Like, there's nothing to get anybody's panties in a bunch about. But if you're thinking about this match realistically, and that one guy is on and one guy isn't, it has to go into the formula, right? You have to take that for what it is.
Yeah. So then you've been into arm wars and felt them both.
Yeah.
Where do you feel? Who do you feel is more stronger?
Well, it's hard to say. Like, I've not had an actual match with Coach Ray, and I've never pulled Artem left-handed. So, like, my understanding of what's going to happen, and let me tell you this, I think Artem is probably going to be a level above what he was when he pulled me, a month and a half, 2 months ago in Philadelphia, right? He doesn't look smaller, I can tell you that much. So I think he's really, really going to be on it. He's just doing what he's got to do. He's doing what he wants to do. He wants to make his run. He's at an age where, he's ready to put his body on the line, and he can do it. So, hey, more power to you. Coach Ray accepted the match. Good on him as well. Let's rip and rock. There's nothing being hidden here by the competitors. So I think they might split one arm each, to tell you the truth. Yeah. That's what I'm going with.
How old is Artem?
Mid late 20s.
Well, there you go.
Yeah,
There
maybe probably
you
mid
go.
20s. He's not that old. He's not nearly as old as we are.
Yeah. We're not that old. We go all right. We just, if we sit in our chairs for too long, we might not be able to pull later on that day, but sit there. I think Coach Ray is going to take this one. I think Coach Ray will just well, I'm not too sure about the left arm, but when it comes to the right arm to the main event, I think Coach Ray is going to do it. I just think he'll have too much in the clipboard, too much in the coach's bag to be able to go from there and be able to stop the power. I'm not 100% confident because we saw Frodo Hoagland. I mean, they're two different pullers, but I think Coach Ray will just be able to stop and have enough. And according to everyone in the chat, it's 53%. You've swayed them.
Whoa.
You've swayed them. 53% are saying Artem.
Yeah, I mean it's like put it this way: if Artem went in there and Coach Ray just smacked the shit out of him, I would be shocked. I would be absolutely shocked. Like, I think it's possible that there's big swings both directions on either arm with those guys. I hope it's good, but it might not be good. What 217 says Artem has to keep it outside. Ray can press through Artem right hand at least. Well, that's kind of what I'm thinking, right? It's like who hits their spot first. Can Coach Ray be fast enough? Can Artem be strong enough in a lot of those situations? And if one guy gets a little bit more than the other, it could easily look like it's not close, but it's going to be a little bit close.
Razors asks, when is this match? Mate, there is so much, but it is all happening this weekend. Those matches, April 23rd, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you want to watch it live, you head over to Armwrestling TV, Alex's channel, and click the pay-per-view join. So click join, click the pay-per-view option, and you will get to watch that one there. And then go over and subscribe to about 15 channels because there's a whole heap of awesome arm wrestling channels out there and everyone is growing. I think Coach Ray takes it. Uncle John is going 50-50 down the line. It'll be, as long as it's fun. I am just at a stage now where I am over 3-0s. I'm sick of watching them. They're really getting on my nerves, and I'm just like, all right, I just want to have a good main event, and we can go bang and enjoy it. So hopefully a lot of these will be good. There's 6 matches on the card. There's a female match between Williams and Nancy Nations. I'm picking Nancy Nations only because when I was reviewing it, she came in the chat. So nice. I was like, well, you were here first, so I'm picking you. I don't know too much about them, but we will see.
I don't have enough data on that. I mean, I've heard of Nancy before for sure. So
yeah. And of course, you better bloody believe it. Uncle John and I will be calling the action there. And then another good match is Robbie Topi, and he is taking on, who's Robbie Topi taking on?
Paul Passmore.
Paul Passmore, yes. Paul Passmore. Big Frank, that is correct on Alex's top roll channel. I will get to the Paul Passmore. 217, crushing it lately. Love you, Brad. We love you. But we loved you. We loved you before you got famous. Remember us. Geez, you must be really crook. Go subscribe to 217, guys. Uncle John and I have been big fans of Brad. He's just a good dude. So go check him out. He is cracking it, killing it at the moment. He goes, gents, I got to go. Love you all. I'll try my best in Louisiana. Send positive vibe. It's going to be a 12-hour drive there and back.
Appreciate it, brother.
We appreciate the hard work that you do. So if you're anyone that is trying to illegally stream or take it off 217, don't be a dick. Brad puts in the hours and hours and hours. And until Brad says you can use his footage, just wait. Yeah. Paul Passmore, Robbie Topi. How do you see that one going? I believe that is some left arm action as well.
Look, I would definitely, if I hadn't ever seen that Michael Todd match with Robbie Topi, I would have definitely gone with Robbie. But obviously there's some holes to be exploited in Robbie's game. Now, the question is, does Passmore have the jam, as it were, to exploit those things? Is he going to be able to change his game up enough to do that? I'm going to go with Robbie on this one, but it's again a nice matchup, a nice tight matchup. Robbie's on a comeback from a loss. Passmore, nothing but rock solid with this guy, right? There's nothing to say, oh, he's going to get destroyed. I'm going to go with Toppy. I think Toppy is the bigger man overall, and or Topi. Arm Sports says Topi, Robbie Topi.
I always thought it was Topi, but then I heard a whole other people saying Toppy, and I'm like,
look,
Topi.
There's so many names in this game. I'm going to get none of them right, and that's just the way it's going to be. So I will go with Robbie on this one.
Pass me some more of that Paul action. I'm going to go with Paul. I think he's just on a rise. I think a lot of people are underestimating him, and I think, I didn't see the Robbie that I wanted to see at the Monster Michael Todd factory. Mm-hmm. And Robbie, in my opinion, and no disrespect, but Robbie looked a lot better than where he is at the moment, because round one, Monster Michael Todd flash pinned him in a press, and you just knew that's where the match was going every single time. So Robbie, being a great puller, was able to know where to go. And that makes a lot of things easier if you know he's pressing and you're just going to come out and hold it. So I think Paul Passmore will just go through him like a hot Indian curry and go bang and get the job done.
Well, Merry Christmas, one and all. I guess we'll have a fight on that one too.
Yeah, beautiful. Could be another challenge. Could be another challenge. Now Coach Ray's winning in the poll. 57%. The last 10 votes have just all come in for Ray, so which is going to be good. Guys, we've had some fun so far. We're not sure how much more longer we'll go for, because you got to remember Uncle John is a bit under the weather, so we can't drag it out a bit too much because he needs his energy for the rest of the week. Uncle John, what is happening for the rest of the week on the Uncle John's Arm Wrestling?
Oh, man, that's a good question. So the things that are for sure happening this week. Tomorrow, Beers with Bad Company. We will be there, and we'll be on the Beers with Bad Company channel as well. On Wednesday, I am going to have both Corey Miller and Tim Talmadge on the show. We're going to be talking about Corey and how he's preparing for Giannis. We'll talk to Tim, and Tim will give us all the extra details about the event and how it's all going. And then I'm probably going to have something Thursday or Friday as well, yet to be announced, but it will be going on. And I will also be releasing pre-recorded content every single day of the week in the form of shorts. If you guys want to follow me little by little, and I'll get a little bit more in depth as I go, but following a process of me, really, I got to a certain level, and then I got destroyed by sickness, and I'm still sick, but I'm doing a 10-week comeback to go to nationals. And it's all going to be documented. So it's going to show me going from like 205 pounds down to 187 while trying to get strong at the same time. So if you guys have any interest in that, it's all starting now. So get over there and subscribe-a-roo.
Beautiful. Beautiful. You got to do it. You got to follow the journey. Follow the man behind the camera. And we all enjoy it. If you're sticking around on the Aussie Armwrestler channel, I will be going live, I think, every day, according to my schedule, but I will not be clashing with Uncle John, so you don't have to worry about that. I usually try and do a quick, fun little hour show leading into the beers, which is a lot of fun. Going there, got to break down some other stuff. I want to talk about some obscure things as well. I'm going to release a video early tomorrow morning, my time, because we've got, I had an impromptu super match a couple of weeks ago, so I'm just releasing that footage with maybe a bit of music in the background. and little bits and pieces going from there. If I can squeeze it in, I'll probably call another NBA match. I did my first NBA basketball match, and I got to call a buzzer beater for the win. So that was amazing. And I got the Tyson Fury boxing match, but then I've also got Mammoth, Uncle John, and I commentating live matches, which is going good. So thank you everyone for sticking around. Uncle John, is there anything else you want to bring up, or we might just pull the pin on this one?
I think we pull the pin. It's been a pleasure, everybody. Be on your toes this weekend because there's going to be a lot of stuff going on. We'll try to direct you as best we can, but as we said, we just don't know the details of some of the stuff. It's unknown at this point in time. So we will try to bring you everything we possibly can when we can.
Yeah,
Ryan Espy's here to the tail end.
Oh, Ryan Espy's just jumped in. A little bit late. Thanks, Ryan. You're dead set legend. Go check him out. He's got a good show with Jody Williams, and he's dabbling in the mixed martial arts as well. He had his first mixed martial arts show. For those that don't know, Ryan is actually undefeated in the mixed martial arts show. He lasted about 9 to 14 seconds in his first match and just killed someone and walked out. Literally did. Yeah, literally did. We spoke about it, which is good. And then, of course, yes, okay, this is the time I need to work out.
Yes.
The debut of the first Iron House. I've been speaking to Jordan Davis recently. I'm trying to get him to take a bit of time off work. So after the episode, he can come have a chat with me about it. But yeah, so 9:30 GMT time. That'll be 6:30 a.m. Melbourne time, I believe, and whatever time that is for you. Roughly the same time when the fix starts.
Yeah, it's 5:30 p.m. Atlantic, 4:30 Eastern, 3:30 Central.
And then we will finally get one of the many questions answered of who wins at Iron House. The first one is Jordan, the reach around Davis, taking on Stoica Brogdon in the first one. It is going to be amazing. It is going to be good. I am so keen to see this, and I'm so happy that I've only got like 72 hours to get through without knowing the results. And I don't think anyone is dropping it now. There was that little tease, that little 7-minute video. That was awesome. That was so cool. If you haven't, guys, we really need massive numbers watching this. We really need massive people subscribe to that channel as well as, of course, Uncle John and I. But we need it. We need it. We need it. We need it. So go over and subscribe to the new Armwrestling channel as people are coming into the tail end of this. We've got Coliseum Armwrestling says, evening, gents. He's a member. Jordan Browning says, legends. Fun fact, Jordan Browning is part of a new arm wrestling club that I found here in Australia.
Oh, nice.
He comes trains at my house on a Wednesday night. Big fella, Beautiful. Keep an eye out on him. Stoica, what's that? Stoica Broica. Didn't I say Stoica Brogdon?
Bogdan?
No. Bogdan? What did I say? Anyway.
I don't remember. I heard Brogdon, but
it Bogdan. Anyway, shut up, everyone. When do you choose to let go? I don't get this. What's this one?
I don't know. Never.
How long?
Never let go.
How long do you hold on? I don't get it. Joshy?
Hold on. I have no idea.
But yeah. Bogdan Stoica. Look, who cares? Jordan Davis wins, so I don't care. I'm not interested in his name. Fantastic puller. I don't care. The reach around comes and he wins, and then hopefully straight after that, if Jordan can get off work, we'll have a chat about it on the show. So everyone, when you're around, get yourself a lovely big bag of dicks. I'm not pronouncing his name properly. No, love it. I'm sorry, Aussie, but you butchered that one.
Right along with Blunky Mud.
And Blunky Mud. Yep. Cool. Well, fine. And that's the one thing I love about everyone in the chat. because nothing, like they get everything.
Oh,
They
yeah.
get everything. And fun fact, I didn't stuff up Monkey Blood. Scoops McKenzie did.
Right? What a jerk off. Like, give me a break.
Scoops
Get yourself
McKenzie did.
together. Get yourself together.
All right. We're going to end it there because we're going to see our first live nap on the show if Uncle John doesn't go to bed. Guys, thank you so much for all your support. A big fuck off maximum bang from Uncle John and I here. We love you all and we will see you very, very soon. You absolute